Israeli-occupied West Bank, a group of Palestinians looks on as heavy machinery helps bury their hopes for statehood. Surrounded by armed security guards, Israeli machinery carves up the land near the village of Beitar al-Faqwa to create new routes for Jewish settlements. Ashraf Samara is a member of the village council and says the construction is creating new barriers to movement for Palestinians.
These roads are more than roads, as you can see. They are bulldozing the land and controlling large areas of land and ruining large areas of land and preventing the residents from reaching these lands. The reason behind this is to prevent the residents from reaching this land and using it, and therefore trapping the villages and the residential communities to the areas they live in only.
Palestinians in the West Bank are usually barred from using the routes. And with each new road that makes movement for Jewish settlers easier, Palestinians face fresh hurdles in reaching nearby towns, workplaces, or agricultural land. Israeli settlements on the West Bank have been expanding at an increasingly rapid pace under Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government as the Gaza war has raged. Netanyahu's office and the Israeli military did not immediately respond to requests for comment for this story. The Yesha Council, a body that represents West Bank settlers, also did not immediately reply to a request for comment. Palestinians and most nations regard settlements as illegal under international laws. Israel disputes this. Hagit Ofren, a member of the Israeli activist group Peace Now, says the new roads were a bid by Israel to control more Palestinian land.
The roads are the key for the development of the settlements. What the government is now doing is setting the infrastructure for the million settlers that they want to attract to the West Bank. Without roads, they cannot do it. If you have a road, eventually, almost naturally, the settlers will come.
Ofren says that Israel allocated over $2 billion to build roads in the West Bank since the October 2023 Hamas attacks that sparked Israel's war in Gaza. Israeli settlements have grown in size and number since Israel captured the West Bank in the 1967 war. They stretch deep into the territory, backed by a system of roads and other infrastructure under Israeli control. A 2004 report from Israeli rights group B'Tselem described this network of roads and bypasses to settlements built over several decades as, quote, Israel's discriminatory road regime. The group said some roads aimed to place a physical barrier to stifle Palestinian urban development. Netanyahu, speaking last month as he approved a plan to expand construction between a West Bank settlement and Jerusalem, said, quote, there won't be a Palestinian state. U.S. President Donald Trump's plan to end the Gaza war, which Netanyahu approved, outlines a potential pathway to Palestinian statehood. But analysts say the conditions it lays out to achieve that mean such an outcome is far from guaranteed.